Hello, this is G. Bailey, continuing my quest to LP every Squaresoft PS1 game ever. Except maybe Xenogears. No one wants that. Or however you pronounce that game, I've never played that one. Man, I've still got a lot of PS1 games to go. Are you prepared for me to mispronounce every proper noun in this game? Did Golden Sun not have enough text for you to read? Was Chrono Cross not convoluted enough for your taste? Then come, and let's play Xenogears for the PlayStation 1. I am actually playing a digital copy on my PS3 here. Got it on the PSN, at least a few months ago when I bought this. Although I did have a hard copy way back in the day, though my brother played that a lot more than I did. So let's get started here. We don't get to name anyone or anything? No executive produce? No, not in this game. Omega weapon? Why don't we ever have an alpha weapon? I don't know. Yeah, pretty much. Captain's log. We have a really big ship here. Holy cow. Kind of reminds me of Parasite Eve a little bit with the plane. I'll be a little quiet for the cutscenes we got here, opening up. We got some voice acting in this game. Not a whole lot, though. It's not like Luna or anything like that. But still, pretty good for the day.
Omega-1 restarting. Alpha-1 genome restructuring. Confirming exon replacement. Base code 85 million. 100 million. Its speed is overwhelming. Alpha-1 to raise your central. Access confirmed. Initializing fake net. Disconnected. Activating emergency shelter. Denied. Contamination is spreading widely. Captain.
Cut off the cables manually.
Roger. Activating self-destruct bolts. Confirming. No good, nothing happened. Omega-1, they are attacking. We can't stop them. 98% of our weapons have been taken over. The autopilot system Faust has been accessed, and its phase space logic is being rewritten. Ergo area is increasing. An internal plane is forming. Switching to space displacement mode. Alpha-1, confirming transfer of coordinate codes. Coordinates input, coordinate NX128, EZ061. The main planet.
Damn. So they're planning on attacking. Engine room. Activate the emergency sealing system. Engine room. Engine.
They might be okay.
Civilians and passengers are safely transported to the escape shuttles. I will send a dispatch after evacuation is complete. I am evacuating the ship. All of you, evacuate now.
Evacuate the ship immediately.
What's the worst that could possibly happen? Man, they really went all out for the anime intro here. It's kind of weird with the graphics for the game. They got like 4 different kinds of graphics. They got like the intro anime cutscene, which is like really high quality. Then they have the regular anime cutscenes, which, I mean, they're still good, but not like this. It's almost like they had 2 different studios for them or something. I mean, they're fine. Whatever. I'm not complaining or anything. Man, they even stole Star Trek sound effects. But yeah, then they got, like, the pre-rendered cutscenes, which is more like Final Fantasy VII stuff there. And then they have the regular gameplay graphics. I mean, they're all really good, especially for the day. This was high-tech stuff back then, viewers. Holy cow. But yeah, most games usually, if they had more than one set of graphics, it was usually like the gameplay and then like the really high quality pre-rendered cutscenes or something like that. But they have a whole bunch of different stuff going on here. Now, don't worry, they don't show anything, viewers. Although, I hope you're prepared for a lot of bare naked ass shots. But I suppose if you've watched my channel and you watch enough JRPGs, well, you'd be used to that by now. Holy cow, you have really long hair. Yeah, I wonder what that was all about. With the whole ship and everything. Remember that for later, viewers. Ah, this is more happier music. Holy cow, that is a really long war. Let's see, how do you pronounce that? Ave? Ava? Ave? I don't know. I think it's Ave? Something like that. But alright. Oh, so what are they, like history buffs or something? Oh, archaeologists. Okay, that works too. Well, it's their territory. They can kind of do whatever they want with it, I would imagine. Oh, okay. So, yeah, we have battling seizure robots, or mechs, in this game. Final Fantasy Power Rangers? Yeah, pretty much. We don't always fight in mechs, but, well, you'll see. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of different factions in this game, like Kislev and Ava and Gebler and Ethos and all that. Don't worry if you're not grasping all this right now. Basically, there's a war going on, and yeah, they're basically fighting over territory and all that stuff with these ruins or something or other. But yeah, this game is long. You will have plenty of time to absorb everything eventually. So, is this part of Ava territory or Kislev territory? Or is it part of neither? I don't know. I don't know if they ever exactly explain that. I think it's part of Ava jurisdiction, but, well, whatever. And of course, like all good JRPGs, we have to start with burning your beloved peasant village to the ground. Absolutely! What better way to establish the motivation of the protagonist and free them from all familial obligations? We got kick-ass music here, yeah! Yeah, whenever you get into a battle, you get that shatter screen effect. Kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy IV Complete, or any number of Squaresoft games, really. Maybe you should try using a gun against the other giant robots. Because as we all know, in JRPGs, there are always giant robots. Always. And they got jetpacks and everything. Holy cow. At least I think that's a jetpack, or however it's hovering in the air like that. You might want to get out of the way, buddy. Citan, I think it's Citan, or Citan. I will probably change my pronunciation of his name depending on what mood I am in for the day. So, yeah, prepare to get used to it. I will do my best to try and at least remain consistent. But yeah, I think it's Citan. Just keep cheering for me on the sidelines there, Citan. Don't bother getting up off your ass and helping out here. Are you going to help out, or are you just going to keep on yelling at me? No? Well, maybe you should get out of here. So, is the whole... Oh, it's just a painting? Or what was that, a dream, or flashback, or... I wonder what that was all about. Well, we got Happy Village music. Yay! Man, this music really reminds me of Chrono Cross. But I think they had, like, the same composers, didn't they? Or... I forget. But yeah, something you can do in... Well, our room here, yeah, you can inspect all the little paintings we got here. You also can move the camera around with the L1 or R1 buttons. Yeah, you didn't really see that a whole lot outside of, like, world map stuff in the Final Fantasy games back then. I mean, it's really pixelated, but when you, like, zoom in, like, on a painting or a character, but still, being able to rotate your camera angle around like that, that was really high-tech stuff back then. If you wanted to, you know, find something behind a wall, well, you had to move around behind it and just keep searching everywhere on the wall there. You couldn't see where the hell you were going. And we liked it! But alright, oh, yeah, I almost forgot. Let's see, we got our bed here. Yeah, you press the X button, you can examine stuff, we get a little money. I think the currency is gold, or gil, or whatever it is, I don't know. You could rest up here if you wanted to, but I'm not gonna. I like how they have a little compass in the lower right to tell you what direction you're facing, so you can kind of keep track of where you are and stuff. And we get our first item in the game here, Aquasols. And you get one in each of these little barrels here. If you press the square button, you can get into your menu, just like in Final Fantasy game. You got, you know, your status, your equipment, items. We got these Aquasols that'll restore some of your HP there. So you want to hold on to those for later. Something else you can do in this game that you usually can't do in Final Fantasy games, if you press the triangle button, haha, you can jump around here and stuff. So you get a little bit of platforming in this game. It's not nearly as insane as like a Mario or a Zelda game, but it's there. But yeah, if you jump in that little corner there, yeah, you get a little spider web. That's a key item that gets added into your inventory there. And I think, if I recall correctly, you use it for some fishing way later in the game. So you might want to hold on to that for later. It's not extraordinary, but I don't think you can sell it even if you wanted to, once you got it in your inventory there. Oh, yeah. Whoa, holy cow. What happened? Oh. So I guess, what, I'm an orphan or something? Ah. Well, yeah, I guess after whatever happened. Was that what was going on in the intro there with that little, with those robots or something? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to remember something. But of course, like all good JRPGs, we have to have an amnesia-stricken protagonist. Absolutely. Hey, how's it going? So I guess this is how I got brought to the village or something, eventually. Oh, yeah, evidently. Oh, yeah, I suppose so. But alright. Okay, we're done down here. Oh, by the way, I kind of glossed over it. The main character's name is Faye. And that is how you pronounce it, because they say it during cutscenes fairly regularly. Pretty much everyone else, not so much. Yeah, they don't have a whole lot of voice-acted cutscenes in the game. But it is there. I mean, more than Final Fantasy games did of the time. Hey, how's it going? Oh, what's going on tomorrow? A festival or something? Oh, yeah, that. Now, good for you. What do you mean? Nuts. The game is panning the camera angle around automatically. I wonder what happened. It's probably not important. I wouldn't worry about it. Aww. Oh, well, yeah, they're getting married. That's usually the general idea. Aww. Oh, well, aren't we still kids? Pretty much. I mean, we're JRPG protagonists. We have to be kids, or at the very oldest, teenagers. I suppose if you're getting married, you're probably at least a teenager. Oh, yeah, I suppose. Well, isn't that supposed to be your job? But alright, let's talk to some of the other people around here. I'm gonna go for a little extra length on the intro or premiere episode today, because we got quite a bit of plot and stuff to get to, and I would like to go over some of the battle mechanics and stuff too, a little bit. Oh, yeah, I don't know what that's about, but okay. Well, why wouldn't you be happy? You mean the guy standing right behind you? Oh. Well, I wouldn't know about that. There's only one H.C. Bailey. There can be only one! Oh, well, we kind of live in a tiny little village here. Oh. Well, could I buy a place or build a house or something? You would what? Oh. You're not going to tell us, are you? Yeah, you probably don't want to hear about that. Hey, how's it going? Oh. Well, yeah, I do live with the guy. Evidently. Aww. Oh, yeah, you can move around while people are talking to you and stuff. If you really don't want to talk to someone, like, let's say you talk to someone twice, it's like, no, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You can just run off screen, and once the NPC's off screen, then, yeah, it'll cancel whatever they're doing there. Oh. Hey, how's it going? Man, this part of the music really reminds me of Termina. Well, yeah, he's 6 years old. That's what 6-year-olds do, or however old he is. Well, he's about to. What color are your eyes? I think they're brown. I can barely tell, but it almost looked like his entire eye is black. What are you, like, possessed by a shadow or something? No, they don't have shadows in this game. But man, it just looks kind of creepy how dark his eyes are. I don't know, I just like that about him. Ah, alright. Ah, well, yeah, that would be the general idea. Well, I don't think either of us are old enough to be a man yet. Not until you're 40. I'm old enough to be president, but not old enough to be a man yet. Not yet. But alright, I guess Dan wants to talk to us for some reason. Well, he's a kid. Oh, ha ha. Well, break a leg. Now we can take a look around the village a little bit. Let's see what we got. I'm not going to go over everything right now, but I'll go over a few things. Let's see. We got this little well here. There's a lot of items you can find around the village, but I won't do all that in today's episode, but we'll get there soon enough. But yeah, if you go into the well there... Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, there it is. Okay, so what did I get out of it? Let me see. Let's see, I think that was the eyeball I just got, or something like that. Yeah, that was it. And let's see, if you jump into the well again, you can keep on getting more items. Not infinitely, but let's see, there's... how many are there? See, I think there's 3 items you can get out of the well there, but I think how many times you need to jump in the well to get all the items is a little random. Usually it takes me about 5 or 6 tries getting in there to get all the items out of it. But we'll see. We got an Aquasol S, which is a stronger healing item. Oh, wow, I got him pretty quickly there. Awesome. But alright, let's see. Okay, so we got a power ring. So let's go into our equipment menu. So we got that there. Let's see, we got... well, a weapon slot. Although Faye doesn't use weapons. He just uses his fists there. But let's see, we got accessories where you can equip like body armor and headgear, but you can only equip one of each of those. Anything else, you can equip multiples of. So, like if I wanted to equip 2 rings, I could do that just fine. Though, in general, I usually like to equip a piece of body armor and headgear to have some decent defense, and then maybe equip power ring there if you wanted to get a little attack power. But since we're on our own right now, and I don't have any healing abilities yet, I'm just gonna stick with the stamina ring since that increases my defense there to reduce the amount of damage I take. Oh, by the way, as far as abilities go, you see we got EP there. Those are ether points. Basically the MP of the game, but it sounds cooler because it's not MP. But yeah, we get a non-elemental attack spell, or attack ether spell, whatever. And yeah, just deal some damage there, but I don't use that too often. It's more useful early in the game than later in the game. Well, I use it a little later too, but well, you'll see. So let's see, if I go, let's see, around here. Yeah, if you just keep on running over this guy's food. Yeah, he just gets a little upset there. You could jump, let's see, I forget, is it, can I jump on this guy's head? I thought there was an NPC who, well, let's see, I thought there was an NPC around here that if I jumped on their head, they would like, get upset or something. It's probably someone else around here. Let's see. Now, I think with the little girl, if I run into her enough times, something happens. Oh, yeah, I suppose she will. But let's see. Do I have to talk to her again or something? Or no? Let me see if I can't make this happen. If I can't get it to go soon, then I'll just move on or get it off screen. Ah, there we go. Okay. Ha ha. So, yeah, you get a little dialogue there and stuff. What we got here? Oh, yeah. Guess just to welcome travelers or something around here. Yeah, if you examine the back of some of the signs around here, they have little things like that around here. Let's see. Now, this house... Yeah, this is the place where they teach you about the combat mechanics and some stuff with the gameplay and stuff. I'm not going to go through most of it. I'll just kind of do it as I go. Hey, how's it going? Oh yeah, you see that little spinning yellow thing there? Those are essentially the save points of the game, but I already know what they do. Have I seen her before? Oh, hey, yeah, she does kind of look like her, doesn't she? Ha. Now let's see, there is one guy around here that I do want to talk to because, well, if you do, I think you get a little money after talking to him a little bit. If you talk to Luca more about the save points and stuff, she'll take some of your money. I think it's like 28 gold or something like that. But I do want to talk to this guy about abilities, and yeah, I'm just gonna kind of gloss through this. So, any character, or yeah, I think pretty much any character in the game is going to have some sort of ability command, which is basically their magic or spells or abilities or whatever. They're basically the same difference there. So Faye has chi, someone else might have ether, spells, things like that. So yeah, if you talk to this guy about abilities, yeah, he gives you a little money there. But alright. Let's see, one thing I want to go over real quick with how combat works and attacking there. Yeah, we got Deathblow skills in the game. So when you attack in the game, unlike, say, a Final Fantasy game, it's more like Chrono Cross, where you have weak, strong, and fierce attacks. Weak attacks are really accurate, and they almost never miss. And strong attacks are a bit stronger, but they're less accurate. Fierce attacks are even stronger than that, but they're even less accurate there. Death blows are various combinations of triangle, square, and X there to perform your moves. Yeah, death blows are combinations of those inputs, but they always end with X. And death blows have a lot more accuracy and deal a lot more damage than even fierce attacks could do. I'll go into that more when we reach level 5, so we can play Dark Cloud. Actually start using death blows. But we're at level 1 here, so we can't use death blows yet. And yeah, I'll go over learning death blows when it becomes more pertinent. But alright, yeah, like I said, I'll talk to more people and get more treasure later. Not right now. But, well, let's go outside the village a little bit first. There's some stuff that we can do around here, and I would also like to demonstrate some of the battle mechanics here before progressing with the plot a little bit. So in order to save your game, go into your file menu, and let's select a slot there. So yeah, you can save on the world map here, or at any of those memory blocks, save points. So let's see, for now, we can't go through the forest here. Oh hey, there's a little settlement in the distance there. You can move the camera around to see where you can go, but for right now, we're kind of isolated to this little area around here. So just like almost any other RPG or Final Fantasy game, you walk around outside for a while, you're gonna get into a random battle. Okay, let's see. These guys are not the guys that I wanted to show off. There's actually a couple enemies that I wanted to meet up with around here. I'll try to find one of them, and so yeah, oh, I kind of glossed through escaping there. Well, I'll go over that in a moment, but let's see. There's a couple enemies around here that can drop some equipment that I would like to get. You don't have to get it, but equipment drops in this game are obscenely easy to get. They're like 30 to 50% drop rates or something. Okay, these guys are still not the ones I want to go into, but let's go over the commands a little bit. We got our attacking, our abilities, defending, just like any RPG. You defend, you take less damage when the enemies attack you. We could use some of our items here. Yeah, Aquasol S is a bit stronger there. Now, if you want to access other commands, you could, say, press left twice, or you could press right twice, or up twice, or, well, now we can't. We can't do that right now. But, let's see, you could press down twice. That would work, too. So, let's say, okay, so we started at attack. I want to escape. So, if I press left twice, then we can access the escape command, and we might escape, or we might not. Now you see at the top there where it said there is that time bar. That's kind of like the ATB from the Final Fantasy games. When it fills up, you get your turn, you can execute whatever commands you want, or stuff like escaping there. And if you escape, the battle ends, you move on. If you are actually attacking, you do that, and then you wait for the time gauge to fill up until you get your next turn there. But let me see if I can't find a more interesting enemy than those guys. Okay, these are some of the guys that I was looking for. Little kobolds. Let's see, these guys can drop a fencing cap, which is a piece of headgear that's a bit stronger than what we've got now. Okay, so what I want to do is actually attack these guys. So you see the bar on the left there, where there's those 3 segments, and then you see 3 out of 3? That's how much AP you have to spend each round, kind of like stamina in Chrono Cross. Now, early on in battle, I'd like to use weak attacks, which is the triangle button there, so let's do that. So we deal some damage there, and you can perform your attacks one at a time there. And when you spend all of your AP, your turn is over, and you, well, wait until you get your next turn. The enemies have a chance to attack and all that stuff. Now, let's see. Let's just input all my commands at once. So let's press triangle 3 times pretty quickly there. The thing is, though, is that if I perform my attacks one at a time like that, and I kill the enemy, whatever excess AP was left over gets stored for later, but you can't do anything with that right now. So I'll just, I'll go over that later when it becomes more pertinent, but I do want to spend all my AP every round just to get some more experience for my moves here. So let's just keep on going with weak attacks here, because the enemies are pretty weak here. But yeah, if you input your commands one at a time, and you kill an enemy, but you still had some AP left, then your turn will end, and you can't go on to the next enemy during that turn. So you gotta keep on going with that. Now, something else you might have noticed, well, let's use a fierce attack here. But yeah, something else you might have noticed when I was doing all those weak attacks there was that each subsequent attack sometimes dealt a little more damage. And you get a different attack animation for doing that there. Ooh, got a fencing cap on my first try. Nice. So yeah, they're pretty easy to get. But yeah, for weak attacks, there's actually 4 different animations of weak attacks you can get for the triangle attacks. So we call that T1, T2, T3, T4 there. And for strong attacks with the square button, there's 2 animations for the square attacks, S1, S2. And for fierce attacks with the X button, there's only 1 animation. And as I understand it, each of those 7 moves there altogether has a hidden experience counter that contributes to learning death blows, which are combinations of those inputs there. And let's see, so we got a fencing cap, and yeah, we get a little more defense out of that. By the way, the reason I was running from those other enemies earlier was I just want to get the items that I actually want to get out of these enemies without over-leveling at this point. When I'm progressing with the plot, I will be fighting all the enemies that I run into. But let's see, as far as death blows go, let's go into status and skills. Now, we don't have any death blows yet, and they don't directly tell you this in-game, so I'll just tell you what you need to do. In order to learn Faye's first death blow, well, you need to be at level 5 first, but you need to perform 30 T1 moves and 10 X moves. And there's actually a really good Deathblow learning guide on GameFAQs, as well as a whole bunch of other resources where I learned everything that I learned about the game here and all that. And there's still one more piece of equipment that I would like to get from one of the other enemies around here, though they're a little uncommon there. But what did Dan want to talk to us about Alice's wedding for? Find out next time on Let's Play Xenogears. This is H.G. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.